If there was one change that I would make, it would be to have specific advisors for each program. So that way you have someone that's not so broad and not too sure and gives you cookie cutter classes, and they understand you because either have classes with you or they see you in your particular building every day, because there's building for health sciences, there's buildings for criminal justice, buildings for business, where you just interact with your own kind. So I think it would be best if we had advisors that were in our field, that knew exactly what we should be taking, when we could take it, when they're offering it, and what benefits we get from these particular classes based off of their knowledge and their experiences in the field.
I think it would be nice if the advisors were more specialized. I also would like to be able to actually interact with my guided pathways. For example, I wish there was a way that if my major is in the system and I have a pathway, I could somehow see all of the courses that would satisfy all of the requirements for that major and plug them in and shift things around each semester to be able to make my own pathway as well as work with an advisor. So I do wish that I had a little bit more control over it.
I think the advisor should be specialized in the degree program that you're in so that they can advise you better. They would be more knowledgeable. I know that I feel like I've just lucked out that my advisor is more knowledgeable because of her personal experiences, but not everyone has that same experience. Also, I think that they should have it so that you have a list of electives that you can interchange, and you can interchange them yourself instead of it being so hardline structured, because everybody's life doesn't go as planned, and we need something a little more flexible that can satisfy our degrees.
I have one main thing, and it kind of goes with the advisor thing. As much as I do believe more advisors, of course, is always a good thing, I really wish this college would organize our advisors differently. Right now, I don't quite understand how they're organized, but it does feel very much as you come in, you're just assigned to one. I always feel like it would be better if it was program specific. As soon as you declare a meta major, that you are now transferred to an advisor that knows all about that meta major. Because I do feel it's kind of unfair to both the students and the advisors. I think the number here is about 800 students per advisor, and that every one of those students are going to have different majors, and that advisor has to know about all of them. And I think it would be a lot more off of the advisors, where they could focus more if it was, you're a science major, so you go to this advisor. You're an education major. You're a vocational major of some sort. And if they were able to split it up that way, still have advisors that are general for people who are undeclared or not sure. But I think that way the advisors would have more knowledge, and I think it would break it down more, so they wouldn't have so many students at one time and it takes so long.